Welcome to Cal Builds. I'm Cal. This is one of my builds. This is my dad helping me with my builds. That's Cal. Shirt. We're gonna be building the deck. Well, we got our ledger board here. This board's only 15 foot 9, but we're making our deck 16 foot by 12. The ledger board's only 15 by 9 because on each end we got our main joists that go on the outside that are, of course, 1.5 inches each, so 3 inches total. So this ledger board is going up here, and we're building a 16 by 12 foot deck off of here, kind of like a balcony for our second floor. Oh, you can see a little hole up there. That's near where our door is going to be. We haven't cut out the house wrap yet for it, but we're building a deck. Enjoy. First, we got to put up this flashing to go behind the board, between the board and the house wrap. And then we'll put the board on, and then we'll build the deck off of the ledge board. And now we have a ledger board. Well, we got our main holes dug here for our posts for the deck. They're about 50 inches deep. They only need to be 48, but that'll give us enough room to put footings in the bottom of them. So, yep. Now we gotta mix our concrete and pour some footings in these holes. Nice pants for this. Didn't choke it enough? Ran out of gas. Oh, we ran out of gas in the generator. Might be a little more than a third. I can't take it out.
You only got about 2 inches to go.
To go?
An inch or two.
Good?
Yep.
All right. Next one. 2? 2 more.
Whatever you can get there. Okay, good. Sorry, gonna need the rest of that for the last
Yeah,
one,
that's what I
probably.
was just thinking.
About 43, that's okay. Dump the rest in the last hole.
Okay. I think these are all 50 inches.
Alright. Good enough.
Okay.
Rinse that out. Actually rinse that, put some water in there, rinse it, and then dump it in that hole. That'll give you the last inch or so.
The last tool there?
Yeah.
Well, we got all 3 of our footings poured now. Yeah, I already did an intro for this video, so.
Oh. Yeah. So I don't need to say welcome back to Cal Builds?
No.
Oh. Okay. Not welcome
This
back.
is going to add on to the deck video.
Okay.
It's recording.
Oh. Alright, so as you guys can see, we already have our ledger board up on the house. What we're going to do now is we're going to set these outer posts. We're going to start with just the 2 outer posts. We're going to get some braces on those and get those plumbed up. We've got our measurements already, so we know exactly where we have to set the posts in order to have the deck square and to set the posts where we want them to be. Hopefully our holes line up just right so that the posts can be in the place that they need to be. Once we get the 2 outer posts set, we're going to set the carrier beam across the back side, the house side of those 2 outer posts. Once those posts are set and that carrier is set across there, then we'll take and set our 2 outer rim joists coming from the house out to where the outer rim joist will be on the face of the deck. We'll get those leveled up and we'll make our adjustments as we need to get all of that set in place, and that will be the base of our framework. Once those outer posts are set, everything's leveled up and we've got our frame set, then we'll go ahead and set that center post, make sure we're level all the way across. Then we'll be ready to set all of the other joists going all the way back to the house down the center. So let's get to it. Let's get a post set.
Red light, green light. Yep, so long as I don't drop it on the truck. Oh, you want it this way?
Yes, sir.
That's better now. I'll fall if you drive the truck. Oh. This is difficult. Well, I think if I pick it up, it's going to drop. Just gotta, you know. Whew. This is fun. I'm only 3 inches from it now. But I don't want to break the cookie by just dropping it on it, right?
Right. Or not bigger than the hole.
Maybe we can wait for that.
I can grab down here if you got up there.
I'll try to keep it
Ready?
level.
Yep.
Got it. All right, not so bad.
It's a little off.
No way. Is that working?
Looks like it. Yep.
More?
Yep.
How
A lot
far?
more. About an inch.
I think it's bouncing.
It's moving. Yep, it moved. Right now it's perfect both directions.
That's a tall deck. With the trapeze underneath it.
It's going to be really tall. No doubt, 13 feet off the ground. These are at 10 foot. The deck's going to be 12 foot, so it's going to cantilever off the front of this a little bit. But there will be a carrier beam on each side of this going across, so we'll only have about 16 inches actually hanging past 18 inches hanging past it.
So what do I gotta do with stakes?
Hammer them into the ground and put a screw in them. And then we're going to get these temporarily set and get our framework all together, and then verify all of our plumb and square and level and all that before we actually concrete the posts into the ground. That way we still have some mobility with them until we're 100% squared up. Dead on.
Really? Nice.
Sure.
Alright, screw it.
Screw it.
Okay.
There she is.
One post down. One more to go. Hopefully we got enough daylight.
Get in the home. Go to your home. Just tap it in. Get to your home.
Go home, ball!
Just tap it in.
You okay? Yep, I'm ready. Post 2 in the hole. Ah! Woo!
I'm on the wrong side. You hold me with
No,
flat arms.
I don't know if that was a screw or a drill bit that just went in my hand. Don't you just love construction? So good.
Yep.
Now we got our 2 corner posts set, and we're running out of daylight, so that's probably it for today. See you soon. Well, we got to cut this carrier board to 16 foot on the dot. But we're doing 16-inch centers for this, for joists. But we got that one up.
Okay, so what I've marked out here for drilling this end, we're going to pre-drill this where we're going to screw this outer rim joist into the ledger at the house. So I've marked it at 1 inch out, and we're going to put these screws on a little bit of an angle so that they're not going straight in, because when you go straight into that grain, the screws don't grab real tight and they'll end up stripping out over time.
What you mean by that is the end grain of the ledger board that's up there.
Correct. So when I drill this hole, the hole's actually going to be like that, having an angle, so it goes back in to grab cross grain instead of going straight in end grain like this. The screw's going to go on an angle so it'll grab better.
Otherwise they'll pop out.
Of course, there's going to be an inside bracket. There will be an inside corner bracket on both of the corners for support as well. and we like to pre-drill our holes so that we don't split. If these holes aren't pre-drilled, a lot of times you get into a tight grain and it will just split the board apart. Of course, no one wants that. It doesn't look good, it's not healthy, and it takes the strength away from the board.
Find a knot on that one or something?
No, we're using a metal bit instead of a wood bit, so the flutes get plugged up with the wet wood. Because this wood is treated, it gets damp and it'll actually stick into the flutes, then it won't cut as well.
Well, we got our center post in, and we got concrete in each of these holes now. So now all of our posts will be set up once that concrete dries, and then we can put the rest of the floor joists up there.
All right, so we got the first half up. So we've got the first 8 feet. These are 2 foot on center right now. We changed the layout to be 12-inch centers because composite board's not quite as rigid as a hardwood board. So we're going to make sure that we have enough support for them. So these are going to get filled in. There's actually going to be a 2x12 there every foot. So let's walk up here on the hill and have a look from a little bit higher vantage here and see how those tails are lining up there. That looks pretty good. So if you look right here, obviously when we put our rim joist out here on the end, we want to make sure it's straight as an arrow. So man, they look good. Everything's lining up real nice so far. So we're going to keep going, finish filling in the other side over there, and I only have 5 boards left right now, so I'm going to have to go shopping and get some more to fill all these in. That's why we chose to do the 2 foot centers right now. So we'll keep rolling and get that put together, and pretty soon we'll be able to take the bracing off here and start getting some decking up on there. Okay, well there you have it. We just shut the generator down. Got all of the 2 foot centers laid up there. So we've got our whole 16 feet laid out. That's going to be 12 by 16. And again, we'll walk up on the hill here and just make sure all our tails came out looking straight. Looks like we got one that's a touch long right down there, the second one in, but the rest of it's looking nice. We got us a good start here. Gotta run back to the lumber store, pick up some more 2x12s. Since we changed our layout to 12-inch, we're gonna have to add a few more in there, so we'll catch up with you soon. See ya. So today we ended up getting the last, well, I shouldn't say last, the last board that we have. We got another floor joist up here, and filling in, starting those 12-inch centers now. Need 7 more to get this completed so that we end up with 12-inch centers all the way across here, but you can see we got that one in. Also added on this outer board for the carrier. So now we've got a double carrier there, and we got our rim board on. So we now have the rim board across here. We've got our double carrier. Starting to look like a deck frame finally. So pretty exciting. Really happy, had a pretty good day. Got some other things done out in the woods, but we're making progress on this. Next thing's going to be filling in these missing joists, and then we'll build another small deck off to the side over here so that we can start the drop for our stairs. Alrighty, check back shortly. Thanks.
Well, we got the rest of the floor joists up there. We went with 12-inch centers for Trex decking. Apparently some of the Trex, you know, composite stuff, they require 12-inch centers. So we went 12-inch. There's I think 13 floor joists up there. Just wrapped up getting the last one up. Still got to put hangers on this north side that's facing us, and yeah,